Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Donnelly in the coach's office of the Charlotte Rush post-game of the Sunday, February the 17th. The Charlotte Rush closed out the regular season. Hard to believe. It's a quick 5 months, but the playoffs are looming. We're going to talk all about the Rush Premier weekend and also the upcoming playoffs with the head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, Trevor Jewell. Trevor, wow, 2 big wins against Carolina. You outscored them 10-1 in 2 games. Let's talk about last night. Big 3-0 win over Carolina. And again, I think it starts with Michael Patterson-Jones. Boy, he made some big saves in there, some big stops, and very good to get the shutout against a good Carolina team.
Yeah, I think it was great for PJ. I think he had a great game. He was calm, he was collected, and made the saves he needed to make. He made some big saves too. But, that's huge for him going into playoffs and being able to build some confidence like that and have some momentum going into next weekend. So I'm very proud of the way he played, and I'm very happy with the way the guys played in front of him. But I still think he can be better, honestly. Like, he's got a lot of potential. He's a great goalie, and, he still hasn't played a full season yet. I mean, he's just coming back into form. So it's kind of scary as to what he might be when he gets back into form completely. So love the way he's playing. Love the way he played yesterday, and can't say enough about his play. And I think he's only going to continue to get better, and I think so is the rest of the team when he's in that as well.
And then today, 7-1 win over the Carolina Eagles, and Anthony Keating was in goal. Only yielded 1 goal, but it's kind of a miscue by the defense there, and it kind of left Anthony out to dry. But he made all the other saves, and certainly that goal was not his fault. But Anthony gets the win today. In goal. And Trevor, Billy Barry stepping up with a couple of goals. And Mark Kishko had a goal again today. He had a goal in both games. And we were mentioning on the broadcast where you and the coaching staff keep telling him, shoot, shoot, shoot. And he's starting to do that, and they're starting to go in for him.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think Anthony played phenomenal. Our guys played great in front of him, to be honest, minus a little miscue in front of the net, which obviously can't happen going forward. But Billy Barry played great. He got pucks to the net. He made some big boy moves, and he got rewarded for it. And, Kishko, I think kudos to John Keating and constantly telling him to shoot the puck as soon as he gets over the blue line, because he's got probably the hardest snapshot I've ever seen. But, sometimes he gets away from it and tries to be a little too cute. But when he's shooting, he's very good. And I think it showed this weekend that when he shoots pucks, he can be successful, and he helps us win hockey games. So happy to see him going, and, very proud of the way our guys played today and throughout the weekend.
And again, some of the guys that are playing their last home game here at the Extreme Ice Center, Mark Kishko, Antonio Demacopoulos had a goal, Brendan McCormack had a goal. So very good to see those guys, Trevor, who played their last home game, be able to have a good memory knowing they lit the lamp there in their final home game at the Extreme Ice Center.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they all played well. And, I mean, it's not just them. It's guys like Chris Dunn, Adam Meister. I think Samaro played great. And I'm sure I'm missing some more guys too. But, I mean, for them to go out with a touchdown like we talk about all the time, it's a lot of fun, and it's bittersweet because those guys have been an integral part of the program for the past 2 years or so, and we'll miss them, but they know we have a bigger task at hand right now, and that's going to try and win a championship, and I think their focal point is on that right now, and their game's showing. I mean, Demacopoulos has been on fire now for about a month and a half. I mean, Brendan McCormack's back, and he's starting to turn it on. Kishko's starting to step it up. Jan's starting to step it up. Billy's starting to step it up. I mean, you could go down the list. I mean, even the line of Miranda, Kane, and Dunn, I mean, that line's phenomenal. They dominated play. They were all over the ice. And, I don't know if they got rewarded today, but they were phenomenal. Again, that's 2 games in a row now, 3 games actually, where they've just been the best line on the ice. And for us to be that deep right now and going into the playoffs and really coming into form, I think it's going to be a dangerous game for any team to play against us. And it'll be tough matchups for those guys, but we're excited. I love the way our team's trending right now. We still have a lot of things to work on and shore up before next weekend. But at the end of the day, 2 huge wins against a rival like Carolina, and one being a 7-1 win at home is huge. So very proud of our guys, but the work is just starting. Yeah.
And you mentioned that line of Jimmy O'Kane, Julian Miranda, and Chris Dunn. Wow, those guys, they played great this weekend. And again, those are all three guys that started out in Elite and are now up in Premier. And we talked about the D, Davis Smith, Joey Farrow, Kyle Prestis, all going up there. And great to see Johnny Barrett get a goal today, too, another guy that went from Elite. So, Trevor, I know you and John Keating, Brian, and even Ryan Crothers got to be so happy to see these guys not only making the leap, but being successful at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, our biggest thing is trusting the process and believing in the development system. I mean, a lot of guys want to go play at the highest level right away, but what serves them a better purpose? Playing a ton of minutes at a lower level and then moving up or going up to a higher level and playing, every other game. So our guys really bought in. They set the tone for what our program's all about, and now they're seeing success at the highest level they can right now. And I think a lot of them you'll see maybe make Tier 2 at the end of the year. I don't know where, but they all have that potential and that ability. So we're proud to see the things they've been able to do on and off the ice because they're still all leaders in the room too. And it's a testament to what this program can do for people, and it's a testament to what it can do for people on and off the ice. As far as developing as a person and developing as a hockey player.
Big 7-1 win for the Rush Premier today. We capped off the highlights. And, Trevor, I agree with you. When I was the broadcaster in the American Hockey League and also in the ECHL, I remember talking to players and I always asked them, I said, hey, would you rather be at a lower level playing lots of minutes or up at a higher level being a healthy scratch every other game or maybe getting 5 minutes? And I wasn't sure what kind of answer I was going to get. 90% of the guy says, I'll take the ice time. Give me the ice.
Yeah, it's all about development at the end of the day, and it's a development ladder, and if you do things the right way, your development will probably succeed other guys that have gone and played at higher levels and sat the bench or so it was in the stands. So our guys have seen that development happen. I mean, and they're reaping the benefits of it. So that's what we're here to do, and we're here to develop guys at the end of the day and move guys on, and that's our main goal. Obviously, winning's takes a backseat to that, but with the way we operate and the way we do things, winning comes with the tradition and the culture and the work ethic and the ability of these guys to trust the process and stick with the system.
Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, joining us on our post game following the Rush big 7-1 win and a sweep of the Carolina Eagles this weekend on this Sunday, February the 17th. All right, Trevor, we head to the playoffs right now. You're going to play the Richmond Generals, the Premier. We know that. And again, we had talked after the last game with Richmond, and you were certainly concerned about their style of play, a lot of the extracurricular activities. But it's playoff time right now. I just can't imagine that we be getting that from them. But just size up this upcoming matchup with Richmond.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they play a different style. They like to draw you into stuff after the whistle and things like that. So we just have to mind our own business and just kind of keep to ourselves, and I think we'll be just fine. But it'll be a tough series. I mean, they're a good team. They work hard. They keep coming at you, and they never give up. And, we've played them in the past in the playoffs and things like that. So we know a lot about them. I mean, there's not much to change as far as our game, but we'll do all our video and all the stuff we need to do this week to prepare for them and, try to hit the ground running or hit the ice skating, I should say, next weekend so that we're prepared and, over-prepared actually. And we take care of our systems and our game plan. And if we stick to that, I think we'll do just fine. But, again, nothing comes easy in this division. So we got to come ready and willing to work, and we got to play like men all weekend.
We are a little bit biased, but we do believe that Southeast Division is one of the best, if not the best, in the entire Premier League. So, again, the playoffs for the Charlotte Rush Premier this weekend in Hampton Roads. Their Rush will play Richmond. You can go to the United States Premier Hockey League website and the Rush website for exact dates and times. They haven't been finalized just yet, but it will be this coming weekend in Hampton Roads. And you can also go to our Charlotte Rush website, our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah. Trevor, one last thing. Again, the Charlotte Rush, always involved in the community. And one of the events that we do is our St. Baldrick's fundraiser. We raise money for childhood cancer research. And again, we had our official haircut on Friday night with all the players. And get a good look. Trevor jumped in there too and got his haircut along with Brian Holland and all the Rush players. But the Rush raised close to $13,000 this year. Trevor, just give us the highlights of Friday night.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. The guys had a blast. I mean, some of the guys were scared, but we raised a lot of money for it for a good cause, and it's one of the big things that we take pride in every year. I think it was our 4th year doing it, and we loved it. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we had some people donate on the spot. We had obviously Matthews 2 Barbershop there that, they're a lot of fun to have around, and they do a great job. So proud to have them there as well. And it's good to see the guys do something that's a little bit bigger than themselves. But I can't say enough about being able to raise almost $13,000 in a matter of about 6 weeks. I think that's extremely impressive, and kudos to our guys for getting out there and really pushing the donations. So I'm very happy with that. But every year we strive to get better, and I think we took a step forward in that aspect, on that side of things, and the way we do things in the community. And I'm very proud of this group, and it was a lot of fun to be part of, and it always is every year.
Thanks, Trevor, for that update. It was a great time, and again, going to a very good cause, childhood cancer research, the St. Baldrick's Foundation. We had a great time. 4th annual for the Charlotte Rush occurred this past Friday night. Trevor, congratulations to you and the coaching staff. Great way to finish this premier season. 2 big wins over Carolina. We wish you nothing but the best in these upcoming playoffs.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right, Trevor Jewell, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier. And again, thanks to our cameraman, Anthony Pagnotta, for running our camera. Big playoffs coming up this weekend. Go to Hockey TV and catch all of the action. Well, again, thanks so much for watching. I'm Tim Donnelly, play-by-play voice of the Charlotte Rush, and we'll see you next time.